never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, this is your boy King Lion, and welcome to the Dual H Show. Yo, how you guys doing on this amazing day? Yo, the NBA playoffs have been amazing. First round have been out of this world. We had a sweep, we had a gentleman's sweep, we had a few game sixes and a few game sevens, but all of it and all of the first round and today, and now we know the official bracket for for the second round, the semi-finals for the Eastern Conference and for the Western Conference. So let's get into it. Okay, please like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in for more updates and everything going on with the NBA, WWE, and and AEW and so much more. Okay, now let's get into this. Okay, first thing first. First, the Eastern Conference. Now we now have we now have idea of what's going to be the first and what's going to be on the top of the bracket. And it's going to be the Pistons, who just beat Orlando in their 7 game series, versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, who just beat the Raptors in their 7 game series. Now, if someone would have told me that James Harden would have won a game 7, I would have looked to my right, looked to my left, and I would have told them, "You are high, my brother," because it's either super rare or never been done before that James Harden ever won a game 7. But he had. Congratulations to him. He's now going to the second round with the Cavaliers. Now, who do I think I got? Now, who do I think I got for for the matchup between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Detroit Pistons? Now, it's very hard. It's very hard because both teams have their flaws and both teams have their ups, have their advantages on the other. The biggest flaw that I saw at these series was Kate Cunningham. Kate Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons are really mostly looking for that second option. And what I mean by that second option, I mean that second option for scoring. They've been trying to give it to every other player to try to see if they could be that second option, but nothing had worked. And it's very hard to be a number one option, being the only scorer on the team that can get you 20 plus or more points and keep on carrying it on during and keep on carrying and carrying keep on carrying a team to the finals and to a championship. We have sorry with some of the greats, but even some of the greats realize, hey, I need a secondary scorer when my shot is not going in. But it seems like Detroit don't have that, and that's why it was a problem against Orlando. And sure, Orlando did blew a 3-1 lead, same way as the Cleveland Cavaliers. Not no, same way as the these Boston Celtics. I'm sorry, sorry, I don't. I'm sorry. Boston blew a 3-1 lead to Philly. We're gonna talk about that. Talk about that in a little bit later. But overall, what I'm saying is this: yes, Kate Cunningham is going to get you buckets. But if you don't have that second option, it's going to be very hard. Now, for Cleveland, it's the fact that they have too many options with the ball, and not a lot of people really hope it. They style is sometimes you can go fast, sometimes they can go slow. We don't know. We don't know. Okay, and if they're not really making their buckets, they just can't. Uh, they just can't make it. So who do I got winning? Cleveland or Detroit? Well, I'm gonna say I'm going to believe. I'm going to believe that, hey, no disrespect to no disrespect to Detroit, and I know they're the number one seed. I do believe that that the Cleveland Cavaliers have something to prove. For 3 years, not about 2 years, yeah. For 2 years, they've been either blowout in the second round or in the first round. They haven't been to a conference final since Braun left them. I know they want to make it, and that's why they did that trade for James Harden. So I believe we're going to have another seven game series, but Detroit is going to lose. So I got the Cleveland Cavaliers winning in seven. Now I'm going to get into the other game for the Eastern Conference semifinals. The New York Knicks, my New York Knicks, against the team that came back from a 3-1 lead against Boston. And I gotta say thank you because I do not like the Boston Celtics one bit, except for Jalen Brown. I give Jalen Brown his props, and this is a little tidbit, but a little tidbit. You know what? I'm gonna add that after I announce who they're facing. They are facing the 76ers. Philadelphia 76ers versus New York. A rematch from 2 years ago in the first round. This is going to be a good game. I'm gonna go back to Boston for a second. Listen, I love Jalen Brown. He's a good guy, and I do believe you. And I've been saying this for years. You have been the leader of the Boston Celtics. But I said this again. I said this once. I'm going to say this again. You can't win when you have a Robin who can't man up and man up, suit up, and get ready for the game. And that's Jason Tatum. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. There might be a video out there on the people who I don't like in the NBA coming soon. So stay tuned for that. But overall, Jason Tatum, I'm happy that you got eliminated. Jalen Brown, I am sad that you got eliminated. But back into no now back into the regular schedule programming. Okay, New York versus Philly. Who I got? I got. Well, it should be obvious. I got the New York Knicks. Okay, we beat Philly 2 years ago in okay, and it took 6 games. Of course, it took 6 games. Okay, Joel Embiid. There's a reason why he was an MVP. Okay, he's the reason why he's one of the top centers in the league when he's healthy. The reason why they got Paul George. There's a reason. Okay, we seeing the superstardom of Maxi. See, okay, they got this young boy in Philly. He named and like I think VJ or something like yeah, VJ. If I messed up your name, I'm sorry, but hey, he's a shooter as well. They got a squad. They got a squad. But we got a squad too. We got a squad too. We got Jalen Brunson, the King of New York. We got Cat. Okay. We got Mikael Bridges. We got Carl Anthony Towns, aka Cat. Okay. We got Jane. Okay. We got Josh Hart. We got okay. We got Robinson. Oh, is it? Oh yeah. We got a whole. Oh, hold on. I almost forgot. Got OG Booty, aka OG Ananobi, and be on our squad. And the last time we fought, okay, and let's be honest here, we're hungry, we're starving. No, we are furious because we want something that we haven't tasted in a long time, and we want to go back to it. We want to go back to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then taste something that we haven't tasted since 1999. Yeah, okay, we want to take that finals. We want to take that NBA finals taste, and that's what I'm talking about. And that's why I'm saying that the New York Knicks are going to beat the Boston Celtics. It's 9-1, 9-2, 9-3, or in 4, not even in 5. But it's just going to be a repeat of what happened 2 years ago. We're going to beat you in 6. And we're going to beat you on your home court. And you know what? We might even beat you in 5 because that's how good we really are. And if you don't believe me, ask Atlanta how it felt to lose in Game 6 on their home court, and then you come back and you tell me. That's something. That's a little taste of what we got for you, Philly. So New York in 6, all day, every day. Now we got the Western Conference semifinal. The Spurs against against the Timberwolves. Now, rumors have it that Ant-Man will come back to this series by game 3 or 4. Now the question is, can the Timberwolves hold on? They'll hold on long enough until Ant-Man show up. Now the Timberwolves they had to have a mission to win one out of the 2 games against in San Antonio. If they can't do that, then I don't see this going any. I don't see this going any farther than maybe 5 or 6. But if they can, we got a series, folks. We got a series. Now, do I think Ant Man can make the difference and change and change the landscape of a game? Absolutely. We saw it in two separate years. Last year and the year before that, and they had made it to the conference final both times. But they're facing an alien. They're facing a guy who is out of this world, and a team that is just hungry for a win and win in the San Antonio Spurs. Who do okay? And I don't know. I just don't know how can you stop this alien. But if anybody can do but if anyone can do it, it can't be Ant Man. And it can't be his team because his team got a bunch of dogs. They got a bunch of dogs. Defense is top tier. Offense, is at it's not the top tier, but it's in the tiers. In tiers. The point of the matter is this: can this is the biggest point of this? Can Rudy Gobert stop Victor Wembanyama? Um, that's going to be the biggest matchup that we have to see, and that's going to be the biggest matchup of this series. Can Rudy Gobert stop Victor Wembanyama, or can the alien and Victor Wembanyama just stomp on Rudy Gobert? That's going to be the question that we're going to have to find out. Now, for me, who do I think going to win? Who do I think going to win this series? It's very hard, and it's very hard to root against the Timberwolves after what they've been showing these last 3 years. But there's a reason why there's a reason why this team is the number 2 seed. There's a reason why this alien is just coming for it all. There's a reason why this man is just a whole different. It's just one of those breeds that, hey, I don't like to play the game just to play the game. I want to win. So I do got the Spurs, but I got the Spurs in about 6 or 7. I can't guarantee on which one, but I do got the Spurs in 6 or 7. Yeah, but we can't sleep on Ant Man. Ant Man could make a difference. So right now Spurs, but I'm keeping my eyes open on the Timberwolves. Don't sleep on them. Now the final game of the conference: Lakers versus OKC. Lakers versus OKC. Who do I think going to win? Now we see how OKC basically got a bye week. They basically had a bye week when they fought the Suns. Now I thought maybe they were going to face the Warriors, but it seemed like the Warriors didn't want to be in the playoffs, so they fought the Suns, and the Suns just couldn't stop these people. They just got destroyed. So it was just out of this world. But I do have, but this is a different ball game. The Thunder is now facing the Lakers, and I know what people are gonna say. Last 2 times we fought the Lakers. Last 2 times the Thunder fought the Lakers, it was a bloodbath. It was just a. I don't even want to remember that, but but remember a year ago when the New York Knicks lost to the Boston Celtics in every game of the regular season, and remember how they won against the Boston Celtics in the playoffs of that same season? That is what's going to happen with the that's what's going to happen with the Los Angeles Lakers and the Thunder. Okay, because you got LeBron, Ramon, James. You got AR. You got dominating, aka DeAndre Aiden. You got not Rudy Gobert. I'm sorry, Rui Hachimura. Okay, you got Marcus Smart. You got Luke Kennard. You got Bronny. You can't forget about Bronny. And we gonna have Luca coming back. I promise you we're gonna have Luca coming back. The game plan for us is to win one game in OKC. Next, to win 2 games in LA, and then end this off in 6. And if we have to, we might have to go to 7, but we ended in 6 or 7. So okay, and that's where I'm betting. I'm putting all my money on my Los Angeles Lakers. Okay, 6 or 7. That is where it's gonna be. And be. But I got the Lakers walking out with this dub. Sorry, SGA. You might win another MVP, or a Finals MVP. That's not in your future. Because the King is coming. The King is coming. So those are my predictions for the NBA playoff or conference semifinals. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tune into this video. Also share with your friends, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.